All right. What's
So,
up, guys? It is Monday once again.
Monday, guys. Pasensya na hindi kami nakapag-episode ng Friday. We're really trying to figure out kung paano namin isi-spread lahat to. Because I think everyone has the same problem na yung, like, there are 7
Lahat
days.
natatambak sa Monday.
Oo, there are 7 days in a week. Pero may rest days yung basketball in a week.
Oo nga eh.
Okay, nothing notable is happening sa ibang araw. Baka maano na naman tayo. But nothing notable is happening sa mga ibang araw. So, kumbaga ang hirap minsan sobrang dami, minsan wala namang notable na nangyari. So, we'll try to figure it out kung anong pwede. Pero, may shout first pa tayo.
Meron actually. Marami pala natambak kasi nga dito tayo. Episode ng Friday. Alright. LA Sabitan, Kickstart Coffee family. Happy birthday to Melvin Yuzon. And also, we want to wish everybody from UST Med the best of luck sa med boards nila, which started nung October 21. It's going to be continuing until the 28th and the 29th. And to all, actually, the medical students taking their boards in the coming weekend. Jessa Season, and happy birthday to her boyfriend, Mikee Badillo. Rufy Yu and his sister Dixie, who played for the Philippine Lady Volcanoes last weekend in Thailand. Ken Lewis and Rosa and Justin Cabalin. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting and watching our podcast.
Thank you. Ano nangyari over the weekend? Friday was... Ano ba nangyari ng Friday?
Ano ba nangyari Friday?
Friday... Ano ngayon?
Wala tayong episode of Friday, no?
Ano ba ngayon? 24. Oh, yeah, I covered the Bay Area. Pero, the 55, the 54 point loss. Damn, bro. That was a podcast.
Kaya partner mo din.
Coach Eric Reyes. Buti na lang masaya si Coach Eric. As in, napagkwentuhan na namin yung 80s. Legit, bro. As in, mayroon kami mga topic na 80s na kikwento siya tungkol sa 80s. Kung paano basketball. Ay, 90s naman pala. Sorry, 90s. Ganun matindi. Ganun na yung podcast namin, yung episode namin. Nag-ano ko sa'yo nun. I cheated on you, bro, that day. May iba akong podcast partner no araw na yun.
Bro, I do that a lot to DFB. Especially when it's in the Mindoro game.
Totoo. But it was a crazy game. Wala talaga, bro. Pero ang galing talaga ng Nicholson, pare. Ang galing talaga.
So, ano na ba yung mangyayari sa kanila? Is it gonna be Nicholson or Powell in the playoffs?
Actually, that could be the topic more so about that game is moving forward for Bay Area.
Pangilang game naman ni Nicholson to?
Pangatlo. Tapos,
so, 2-1?
2-1. 2-1 siya ngayon. 2 more. Panalo siya sa San Miguel, tapos panalo siya dito sa Terra Firma. And magaling talaga, bro. Like, ayaw ko na recency bias eh. Nakakalimutan natin yung ginawa ni Powell doon sa first 5 games. Wild si Powell nun. Pero wild din si Nicholson. So,
kasi si Miles Powell naman, more of the star power, flashy.
Ito, bro.
Siyempre, guardia siya eh.
Ito, bro, pare, 29 ba? In the first half?
In the first half?
Bro, nag-well talaga. As in, yung 29 pa niya, walang ka-arte-arte. Nagtitira lang siyang 3 points. Yung iba, puta, the dream shake, biglang hook shot. Bro, sobrang stupid nung galing niya. Like, pag nung nanonood kami, sinasabi ko nga on record.
That is the first time I've ever heard that kind of compliment.
Baliw, bro. Stupid yung galing niya. Like, nanonood kami, nagsasalita kami. Nag-wild na siya. Yung row namin kasi, yung medyo committee, di ba? Sina Coach Eric Castro, sina Coach Joey Guanyo. So, sinabi ko on air, kiniklik po dito yung mga oldies. Kasi, yun yung rason kung ba't yung topic namin yung naging 90s. Kasi 90s player siya. Yung galing niya pang 90s. Walang arte, 3 points, didribble lang 2 beses, tapos hook shot. Walang ka-arte-arte. So, it's a tough decision for Bay Area, bro. Like, do you want your point guard back, which obviously can carry the load and, handle the basketball? Or dito ka sa 4, pero iba yung magbababa ng bola mo. Pero surefire scorer naman yung Nicholson.
But aside from Miles Powell though, do they have any like notable guards?
Okay naman yung Kobe Lam.
Obviously not at the level of Miles.
Not at the level. I think yung Kobe Lam, medyo nag-a-adjust na. Nung una kasi against Ginebra, yun yung napagtripan ni Scotty. Yung stinilan niya na stinilan.
Hindi niya kilala eh.
Hindi niya kilala si Scotty. Tapos si Kobe Lam, parang he was thrusted into that position kasi nawala bigla si Miles Powell. I think now, medyo nakaka-adjust na siya. So, ako, honestly, nung unang pasok ni Andrew Nicholson, I was all, as great as Andrew Nicholson is, you need your point guard back.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the resume of Andrew Nicholson spoke for itself. I mean, NBA veteran and all that. But like, syempre, while yung ginawa ni Miles, he even scored 40 in one game.
Ngayon, after seeing Andrew Nicholson like get into his groove, kasi sinabi pa niya sa report bro ni Ayana na hindi pa daw siya condition. He was still in the process of getting in shape.
29 in the first half.
Bro, kaya mas ako shape. Kaya parang ngayon, honestly, hindi ko na alam. I'm just happy that's not our problem. That's Coach Gordon's problem, who he will pick, Andrew Nicholson or Miles Powell. I don't know if the easiest decision would be depende sa matchup. But nakakasira ng momentum, tsaka ng cohesiveness. Parang today si Miles Powell, next game si Andrew. Di ba parang
that's gonna be hard for Nicholson and Powell plus also for the team.
The locals medyo mahirapan. So I don't know. Y'all leave it in the comment section or maybe we can start a thread whom you think and why you think it should be Andrew Nicholson or Miles Powell to finish the conference or playing the playoffs. Actually, yun yung mas important.
Playing the playoffs, that's
who's gonna play
the most
in the
important
playoffs.
decision. Kasi for me, if you already have a reliable guard, pero I mean, if Miles Powell can be the one to get back, you already have a lot of bigs kasi.
Totoo rin. So which is walang mali eh.
Wala ka talagang maling decision.
So you would still go back to Miles?
Kung ako.
Miles Powell. Ako honestly,
if I had to make a decision.
If you had to make, obviously you pick both. So yes, if you go Miles Powell, which is obviously not a wrong decision. Nothing's right, nothing wrong. Ako, I'll go Andrew Nicholson because I feel like in the playoffs, things slow down.
Yeah, that's actually a good.
So, Miles Powell, as great as Miles Powell is, syempre pag playoffs, medyo, di ba? Parang bumabagal. Tapos, you don't want, yung mga tira niya na mahirap, na by the way, kaya naman niyang issue. Like si Mikee Williams. Pagdating ng playoffs, deep finals, doon ka pa rin sa loob eh. So, Jason Castro pa din, di ba? Tapos yung mga tira ni Mikey tsaka ni Miles Powell, yung mga step back 3, mahihirap. Like, nasushoot nila. But if you miss 2-3 straight, third quarter, game 6, titira ka pa ng ganun? Di ba? Yung Andrew Nicholson, ito sobrang efficient. So, pag playoffs, I think I'll go Andrew Nicholson. But again, nothing is neither nor naman yun. Malakas pa din sila.
I'd love to hear the other opinions about this
of people.
I think we're stating only the obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Other people have other reasons as to who to pick for that decision.
Yeah. So please, people, I don't know who can start a thread. Anyone can start a thread, and then let me know. Whoever sees this first, please start a thread, and we'll see an opinion ng mga tao. Should they go Andrew Nicholson or should they go Miles Powell? Okay. That was Saturday. After that was the Converge game. Pare, upset yun.
Oo nga, pare. San Miguel.
San Miguel. Upset, pare.
I was surprised to see that the score. Kasi, ano ba, nung halftime, dikit pa rin eh.
Gotta give it to Coach Alvin. Yeah, I didn't see that much though. So, anyway, UAP Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday. Saturday rin ako nasimulan na mawala ng boses.
Saturday, ANTA. So we covered the ANTA tournament.
I have to get used to having hosting gigs before.
Bro, mas mahirap kasi yun.
Ang hirap pare. Nahirapan talaga ako kasi doon sa ANTA, hype man ako. So di ako pwede magtipid, bro. Di pwede. Kasi syempre hype man ka, di ba?
Ito yung nangyari, guys. So there were a total of ilang games kinover mo?
5 ata or 4?
5. So there were 3 left. 3 plus 4, 7 plus 3. I had 10 games. So you had 5. So there are a total of 15 games, guys, to cover. 4-on-4, up first to 21 or 10 minutes. Walang nakabot ng 21, by the way, doon sa buong 15 games na yun. So, hype man, hindi play-by-play. So, ako, nakapag-try na ako mag-hype man sa UAP 1
First
UAP 3.
time ka talaga.
Si Javi, first time niya. So, I remember, nag-start yung opening, sunod pa ako ng opening, salita, in-open namin. Tapos, iniwan ko si Javi kasi magla-lunch kami ni CK for like the first 5 games, tapos balik ako. Sinabi ko kay Javi, sabi ko, Javi, hindi play-by-play to. So, relax ka lang. Kumbaga, salita ka lang konti kasi, ano to live mic to Like, when you talk, rinig ng buong arena And, pag live mic, hindi ka dapat usually nag-play-by-play. So anyway, sinabi ko kay Javi, sige Javi, kaya muna kami Okay. Pero you remember me telling you, di ba? Hindi to play-by-play. Okay. So alis kami. Tapos, nung naglalakad na kami palapit sa entrance, narinig ko na. Sabi ko, sabi ko pa kay CK, babe, mukhang ginanahan si Javi. Bakit? Tingnan mo, hindi tumitigil. Tuloy-tuloy siya. Hindi siya tumitigil, guys. Hindi siya tumitigil. Tuloy-tuloy. Ginawa niya yung play-by-play. Kasi kinanahan na siya. Hawak na niya yung mic. Daming tao. Daming cheer. So anyway. So pagpasok ko mga third game yun. Ina-observe ko na si Javi. Sabi ko, hindi siya tumitigil. Sa loob, sabi ko pa kay CK, babe, alam mo, may 2 games mamaya yan. Sabi niya, ano ginagawa niya? Sabihan mo, paano ko sasabihin? Mainit na. Wala na mainit na siya. Kumbaga, in the zone na siya. Sabi ko, hindi ko na sasabihin niya. Bahala, matututunan na lang yan mamaya. So, matindi doon, guys. After mo, 5 games, I had 15 left. So, syempre, ang utak ko.
That's wild.
So, ang utak ko, I had 10 left. Ang utak ko, pace. Tapos may dunk contest pa ako.
Putang ina.
So, pacing ako. Matindi doon. Dahil sa hayop na energy mo, napagsabihan ako. Sabi sa akin, baka pwedeng more energy daw. Sa loob ko, this is our second game of 10 plus dunk contest. So sabi ko, hindi ko pwede. So in my head talaga minumura ko si Javi, putak na kasi ni Javi kasi tangina ginanahan kasi kanina hype siya. So yung standard na set na hindi siya tumitigil magsalita. So pag tumigil ako magsalita, nako-conscious tuloy ako kasi lahat ng tao parang, guys, si Javi guys, first 10 minutes per game, diba? First 3 minutes pa lang, hype na siya. Like hype na siya. Parang, sanay ako sa 3-on-3. Sa 3x3, pag nagko-cover ako, first 5 minutes, ano pa ako dyan? Parang, ganyan-ganyan pa. And then last 2 minutes ako dyan, babanat ako. Puta, tumaas yung standards, energy ni Javi. So after nung buo, pagod na pagod ako, pauwi ako, sinabi ko kay CK, pauwi kami, pagod na pagod ako, sabi ko, ina si Javi. Sana maubusan siya ng boses, mamaya 2 games siya, putang ina siya.
Ayun na nga yung nangyari, putang ina. Yun na nga yung nangyari. Sa sobrang taas ng energy ko dun sa ANTA event, nadala ko dun sa MPBL na putang ina, di ba dapat pag pre-game, relax ka lang.
Nadala niya sa first game.
Tangina, hapit na hapit yung pre-game ko, sabi sa akin ng production. Hinga.
Dala niya yung utak niya ng 4-on-4 sa first game, pre-game, na hindi pa yun yung home team. Hindi pa yun yung home team. Tapos, matindi doon, tinext ko pa si Javi. Tinext ko si Javi, natanggap mo ba yung yung GCash, yung binayaran to. Anyway, nasend ko na kasi. Tapos, hindi sumasagot si Javi. So, sinag ko MPBL. Parang mga 10:30 na to. Puta, second quarter pa lang. Parang mga 10. Sabi ko, shit, second quarter pa lang sila. So, in my head talaga, since pagod ako, pero nakaano na ako, relax na ako sa akin. Bahala ka dyan, Javi. Ginusto mo yun. Alipin eh. Sinabi ko na. Bro, di tayo play-by-play. Relax ka lang. Hosting lang tayo. So, relax ka lang.
Bro, matindi pa doon. Aside from doon sa play-by-play. Nung mga first 2 games siguro, wala ka pa nun eh.
Pare, nag-wild pa siya in between games.
Pare, tsaka nag-interview pa ako ng mga players.
Ini-engage pa niya lahat.
Ini-engage ko talaga lahat.
Ako talaga after no game, binababa ko yung mic. Bahala kayo dyan. Mamaya-maya na ako pagsimula.
Wala talaga
Si Javi, bro. Guys, si Javi, alam puta.
Masyado ako nag-enjoy, bro. As in.
Tapos,
take it to ANTA.
ako pa nagsabi sa kanya na, bro, di mo ba kailangan umalis? Kaya pa to. Ganun pa siya na ganun. Sabi ko, bro, kaya mo ba pang 5th game? Hindi, kaya pa to. Bro, okay pa ako. Relax ka lang dyan. So, salita siya ulit. Pag magsi-6th game na, sabi ko, bro, Norse pa game nyo. 6:30 pa game mo. 6:30 pa game.
5:30 yung call time na. 5:30 pala yung first game. Puta.
Gusto pa niya, guys. Kung hindi ko pa sinabi sa kanya, bro, kailangan mo na umalis. First game ka. Okay lang. 6:30 pa. 6:30 pa. 6:30 pa. Sa loob ko. Okay. Kasi 2 games lang. 2 games lang kaya 6:30 pa. May nakita ko si Abby nag-check na ng cellphone. Yung mukha niya nagbabago na. Bro, alis na pala ako.
Tangina, buti na lang talaga.
Bro.
Hayop na yan.
At least natuto na siya. Natuto ako sa 3x3
Fun
talaga.
weekend.
Sa
Very fun
3x3 ako natuto talaga na, face ka ng konti. And by the way, next Sunday, which birthday ko pa,
Uy.
pumayag ako mag 3x3. Kasi wala nang iba.
Tangina.
And alam mo naman, yes man tayo. Pisa pa lang tayo, di ba? So pumayag ako. Usually kasi pag Sunday, 5 games lang. Puta, 7 next. Kasi grand
Sarap.
finals.
Ay, di pa ba? So, ANTA rin yun, yung sa Sunday.
Hindi. Grand finals ng PBA 3x3.
Okay.
So, 7 games kami. Kasi 14 total, half-half. So, 7 games. So,
Shit.
natuto tayo mag-pacing.
Sarap.
Birthday ko pa nun, guys. So, I'm gonna treat myself after that for sure.
For
So,
sure.
anyway, so that's what happened over the weekend. By the way, nag-champion yung sina Felicilda, which by the way, nagpapawis sila doon. Alam mo ba, nandun si Felicilda at si Raylan Torres?
Putang inang yan.
Oh, bro, nandun. So,
sila yung UP team.
Oo. So, nung nawala ka na, nung UP na,
hype na yan.
biglang si Felicilda.
Dapat sila yung second or third game eh. Pero
nagwala, bro. Nagwala sila. So, obviously, champion sila. So, I saw a glimpse of how UP will be next year. And
pakadaya naman ng puta.
Barari, kung kulang tayo sa point.
Sino yung kinabala sa final? Sila,
Wala, Alabang.
Hindi yung Adamson?
Wala. Talo sila. Bro, yung Felicilda, tapos sasama mo doon yung JD. Meron na tayong 2 point guard next year. Hindi na tayo makukulangan. Galing, bro. Galing. Tsaka yung Raylan Torres, pare, bucket, bro. Dude. Tapos yung Mark Belmonte, nagalalay. Nakilala ko lang siya dahil siya yung sinapak ni Amores. Nagalalay. Yun lang naman yung pangalan. Doon lang naman si Mapa.
Claim to fame niya.
Oy. Pero bro, he can hoop.
Talaga?
Bro, may athletic. Bro, kasala siya sa dunk contest.
Putang ina.
Siya pa yung second kay David. Alam mo naman ang second kay David dito, lalo na pag hindi professional dunk. Malayo.
You call yourself number 1 already.
Pero malayo.
Syempre. Pero kasi pag second ka kay David, ikaw yung number 1 sa others. Si David number 1 na yung by default yan.
By default yan si David. Gano'n siya.
Post na naman ni David.
Malamang.
Sila pala ni Tina Deacon? Putang inang yan.
Yan ang i-reimburse si David. Sabi ko nga sa kanya, paano nangyari yun? Sabi ko,
pag-ibig pala yung tao.
Oo nga. Yan talaga. Sabi ko nga, tagal lang nagkwentuhan dun. Tsaka alipin na salapi yun. Galing Nike.
Bro, puta.
So galing Nike.
Puntang ANTA. Bumalik pa ng Nike.
Yung una, alipin ng salapi. Pumunta siya ng Nike. Dumang siya.
Yung pangalawa, Soldier of Love.
Yung pangalawa niya sa ANTA, ano pa yun? Salapi pa yun. Pagbalik niya, wala na. Ano na lang, alipin ng pag-ibig na lang siya. Kasi pinuportahan na lang niya yung girlfriend niya. So, masaya tayo para kay Air David. So si Mark Belmont, bro, may nag-windmill off the bounce. So sabi ko, puta, parang laro to. Like, no disrespect pero nakilala ko lang talaga siya nung sinuntok siya ni Amores. Pero okay naman na siya ngayon. Okay na, nag-champion na sila. Okay, so, Saturday was UAP Day.
UAP Day, yep.
UP got the win.
UP got the win over UST, 76-51. And the surprising thing was Adamson won over LaSalle in overtime.
That was crazy.
And that was the game that everybody was talking about.
And that was the game I was personally waiting for from JEROM. Which by the way, minessage ko siya nun. Sabi ko sa kanya parang sinend ko sa kanya yung art card na 23 attempts siya.
23 attempts, yeah.
So sabi ko,
23.
So sabi ko, yan gusto ko ng puta. Congrats. 23 attempts, so ganyan dapat. Sabi
kasi
ko.
I think this is the game that he first played over 30 minutes. I'm not sure. Pero kasi usually kasi 20 to 25 minutes.
Yan yung adjustment ni Coach Nash. Yung adjustment niya. So sinabi niya sa akin, parang salamat kayo, Mikey, tira lang ng tira. Pero kita mo naman 8 assists ako dyan. Sabi ko 23 shots. Tapos may 8 times. Sabi ko may 8 times na naipit ka. So pinasa mo. Sabi niya 8 times hindi nakatingin sa ring kaya napasa. Sabi ko, yeah, that was exactly what I was waiting for from JEROM. Because I know he has obviously, best point guard in the league. Best point guard in college.
Bar none.
I think he's number 1 talaga.
Arguing about that.
Yeah. So,
even all the media outlets are saying that.
Yeah, my question was, kailan siya in? Because he's the best point guard. We all know that. But if hindi ka dumiin, hindi ikaw si JEROM Lastimosa. Di ba? Magbabago ng konti. Kasi sina Fortsky nun, di ba? Nung umpisa, parang, humahabol sila Fortsky, sina Evans, si JD, kahit isang laro lang nila. Si Fortea, ganda na nilalaro nung nag-point guard siya. So, but, yeah, he kinda kind of established once again that, nope. Okay, binigyan na ako ng 30 minutes ni Coach Nash.
Ano sinasabi niyo?
Ako nang bahala sa inyo. Ito na po, 29 points, walang problema. He just took over. I just took over.
Yeah, he did fucking took over.
But
5
Lenda
points
to.
yata in overtime. Puta,
Lenda
yan
to.
ang pinaka-nakakutang.
That was the same Inaris din di ba?
Oh, pare.
At saka same spot.
Yes.
Bro, that was
ano pa meron kay Lendl tsaka dyan sa Inaris na yan? Meron
saka yung
pa siya
top of the key.
dyan sa Antipolo.
Antado. Sa top of the key, paano yung 3 points niyo?
Bro, tsaka no hesitation. Puta, nakita mo. Pinanood ko yung highlights kagabi.
Oh, lahat sila hiningi yung bola.
Oh,
pag di kayo, biglang tumira ng 3 points. That was parang wala sometimes out of instinct na lang siguro ni Lenda yun.
Oh, pare. I mean, you're in the heat of the moment. Ang seconds winding down the clock.
Yung JEROM, I love how he
operates. Solid din talaga
yung
Cedric Manzano. Puta,
solid din
ba? Rebound.
Yan yung kwento ni si Caballero, di ba?
Oh, 13 points, 10 rebounds. Kasi magbuo, solid na naman.
Solid din.
I think this was the game talaga that this is for me almost the perfect game for Adamson kasi you have Jerome doing his thing on the scoring
and everybody else
yung supporting cast niya.
I think this is gonna be a start for them because they were struggling.
So. Yeah.
And we put them in the Final Four. Hindi natin babaguhin yun. We put them in the Final Four and I see how nag-start to ito yung parang we talk about peaks. I feel like there also. We don't know the ceiling, but definitely it wasn't how they started.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're gonna slowly ramp it up a bit itong Adamson. And malakas talaga yung lineup naman. I think nag-a-adjust lang din si Coach Nash.
Yeah,
yan ang kagandaan kay Coach Nash. As great as he is, adjusting in-game, in-season, nag-a-adjust din yan. Diba? Slowly, makukuha din niya yung right mix.
Kasi sobrang tagal niya na sa college basketball. He already knows how things go na, it doesn't really take the first few games to really decide on the outcome of the season. He always looks bigger picture.
Ano na yun? Kaya ng Coach Nash. Relax na si Coach
Nash. Lasaldo, what is happening?
Talk about Lasal. Ang inconsistent lang talaga.
Oh, inconsistent lang. And, Coach Derek was saying na they're not playing defense. And if they don't play defense, which is supposedly the fuel for their offense as a run and gun team, diba?
Yeah.
Wala talaga mangyayari. Nakakatawa pa. Si Gov John Vic messaged me yesterday. Yung una, I greeted him happy birthday. By the way, belated happy birthday to
Happy birthday, Gov. Happy birthday.
Nag-message siya sa akin after I greeted him. Sabi niya, what a weekend. Looking forward to your episode. Tapos nag-send siya sa akin ng stats ng Lasal. After 7 games, Lasal is allowing its opponents 75.7 points per game, 19.1 offensive rebounds per game, 49.4 rebounds per game. All of those rank last in the UAAP.
Paano kaya? Bakit kaya?
Their press is forcing 21.1 turnovers per game. That's number 1 in the UAAP. But when opponents break the press, it's easy to score at the rim or get offensive rebounds.
Ako, tingin ko lang Yung Phillips Kiambao kasi, 2-4. Usually sila nagsasabay.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, because obviously Phillips and Kiambao, dun sila nahuhirapan. Kasi si Baltazar, I feel like, actually, 4 din si Baltazar Pero mas rebounder si Baltazar kay Kiambao Diba?
Oo, kasi
yung mga 20 plus rebounds si
needs
Baltazar.
the ball more.
Si KQ mas old school, new school sa labas.
Si Balti
kasi ilalim si Balti. So, doon sila nagkakaproblema. I think ngayon lang natin na-discover yan. Because obviously the dynamic of Phillips Kiambao sounded so great and it looked great sa D-League, di ba? And all that. Pero pagdating ng UAAP na matatangkad na bigla or di ba, medyo mas emphasized na yung laruan. Unlike D-League kasi tsaka Phil Oil. Medyo alam mo naman, off-season yan experimenting time yan Pero ngayon, na ma-maximize bigla ng mga kalaban. So, this is something they have to, rebounding, obviously we know rebounding wins championships And, bro.
But that's just like what? That's just one of the things that you have to be able to do. But there are other things that you have to achieve.
How many
also
offensive
aside from-
rebounds na binibigay nila? 19?
Oh.
Ibig sabihin nun, bro, they force them to misses.
Di lang talaga
So
nila
okay yung
matapos
initial,
play.
okay yung initial defense mo, but you won't complete a stop until you get that rebound. So I feel like defensively, they're forcing teams to misses. Kaya nga dami offensive rebound kasi nagmimintis. So I think it's really the rebounding they have to answer.
That's really weird considering that you have these kinds of players on your roster.
And hindi ko alam paano nila yun. Kasi hindi mo naman pwedeng hindi gamitin yung Phillips. Hindi mo gamitin yung KQ.
Hindi, feeling ko lang naman ngayon sa kanila, they're just really trying to figure out how these two can coexist. Kasi syempre, makita mo yan sa...
hirap din talaga.
Makita mo naman yan sa preseason na, okay, solid. The talent is there.
Kailangan may adjustment ngayon, no?
Adjustment na ngayon. Syempre, sasabi naman ng talaga natin, the UAP is always a different beast.
Yeah.
And no matter how good you are in the preseason and no matter how good you are, period, pagdating ng UAP, that all changes.
Pinatay sila ni Lenda, malamang. Tapos ni Manzano.
Pangilang season na ba ni Lenda to? Pangatlo na ata to, di ba?
Puta si Lenda. Taon na si Lenda, 36. Bro, kinain sila ni Lenda sa ilalim. Manzano, magbuhos. Yun lang. Para sa akin kasi ang ano lang nila doon, ano ba tawag sa rebounder na intense? Yung, alam mo yung ganong tipong player who just gobbles up rebounds.
Parang Rodman, ganyan.
Parang Rodman. Yung Brusco, si Phillips lang eh. Tapos hindi pa nga Brusco yun eh. Athletic yun eh.
Tsaka medyo finish pa nga si Mike.
So si Mike, technically, pag hindi mo pinatalon, hindi makaka-rebound.
Wala, bro.
Unlike yung, gets mo, yung mga rebounder na hindi tumatalon, yung marunong lang talaga po position. Pinoy eh.
Let's compare him to another LaSalle legend. Si Willie Wilson, di ba?
Yung mga ganon.
Athletic eh, pero solid rebound.
Meron kasi ang mga Pinoy kasi, not really all Pinoy because obviously si Willie Wilson, but there are rebounders whom use their head, not their athleticism. Like si Rodman. Si Rodman, di ba, binabasa niya yung mga bola. So, there are just some people who are instinctively good rebounders. And then there are some who are just really athletes. And that's Mike Phillips. Athlete siya eh. Pero, harangan mo yung jumping, yung jumping space niya. Patay na, paano?
He has to be able to figure it out.
Kasi, si Balti, magulang eh.
Diba?
Magulang si Balti.
I think si Balti naman natutunan niya na rin yan eh. Kasi si Balti athlete rin naman yan dati, especially in his earlier years in college. Yun
yung difference. Of course, Mike Phillips is gonna get better at it. Second year pa lang ni Mike Phillips. Pero si Mike Phillips, very athletic. Nagulat sila last year sa kanya. Lahat tayo, nagulat sa kanya. So ngayon, kung saan man si Mike Phillips, locate, box out niya na. Yan yung difference ng Mike Phillips na athletic. So let's say a Scottie Thompson na athletic na, magulang pa. So kung si Mike Phillips makuha yung gulang ni Scottie, at least in terms of rebounding na naghahanap, di ba? Si Scottie naman meron siyang mga obviously mga Scottie rebounds niya na matataas na kalawit. Pero meron din siya yung gaganong-ganon lang, di ba? Hindi niya iniintay lang yan saan siya pupunta. So kung makuha niya yung gulang na ganun, I think that athleticism is there. Kulang lang sa, of course, di ba? Gulang game na matututunan niya in time. So si Kiambao, I don't see him as a gobble up rebounder.
Hindi, kasi si Mike kasi yan talagang calling card niya, rebound, defense, hustle. Si KK kasi kailangan niya offense.
Parang Jokic eh.
Mismo. Yan talaga yan.
Diba? Di ba si Jokic di naman talaga, like nag-wild ba sa rebounding si Jokic? Mga 12, ganon, 12, 11.
Double-double ka. I mean, double digits pa rin naman siya sa rebounds. But like,
pero hindi siya hindi siya yung wild na.
Magka-20.
Totoo. So, I get that, no? So now they have to figure it out. Lalo na si Mike Phillips. Kasi siya yung kailangan, tsaka si Ben Phillips. Kailangan nila rebound.
Kailangan. And I think also one more thing, si Shani, I think he has been struggling. Although he scored 17 in that game, he's not been as deadly as the first few games.
Nalolo of averages sa ngayon. Which is obviously, someone just needs to step up. They need to step up.
Well, kakabalik lang ni Mark Donoy, so I hope that he is gonna be fit enough to contribute
smart
siya na
enough to
score.
contribute.
Smart enough to contribute.
Yeah, he needs to learn because he's supposed to be the second scorer to Shani. Supposed to be. Diba? So, we'll see. They have to figure things out because sayang yung panalo nila sa Ateneo.
Oh, pare.
Talo sa UE, natalo ngayon sa Adamson. Ganun din. Ano sila ngayon? 3-4? 4-3?
3-4 sila ngayon.
Pero Ateneo tinalo niyo dun.
Yun
diba?
It's a really weird season, but at the same time, it's really very, very exciting because of all these surprise losses, surprise wins. So, ito pa pala sinabi pala ni Gov John Big, sinendya pa yung quote. We are favored to win it all. Evan Nelly, interview with Mikee Reyes, first lang. Tapos, all caps, anyari.
Gusto ko mga asaran eh. Gusto ko mga asaran. Although, when people bring those things up, isa social media. Alam ko yung kay Naggo, asaran lang yun. Pero, like, what? May mga nagbi-bring up kasi ngayon. So, sa akin lang parang. Ay, kasi si Gov, sa'yo lang naman niya sinabi. Hindi naman niya i-publicize, di ba?
Yep.
Pero para sa akin, parang, what do you want? What did you want him to say? Di ba?
Hindi, matatalo kami this year.
Oh, di ba? Parang, ano gusto mo sabihin niya? Sino ang mag-champion this year? Hindi kami. What do you want him to say? Di ba? I don't know, bro. People
That's
who,
true.
di ba? Like, if you compete, if you're a competitor in anything,
you bet on yourself.
Oh, kahit ikaw yung pinakamahina. And honestly, like, what did you expect? I see it on Twitter kasi people are using it against him. Parang
that's just like a parent cheering for their child. Sabihin ng magulang mo na, hindi, you're gonna lose.
And you think about it, lose-lose situation because if he says kami, i-ridicule nyo pag hindi sila nag-champion. If he says sila, i-ridicule nyo niya, ba klase mo naman yan? Walang pride. Wala eh. That's why to me it's like
TOXIC.
Sa yung mga iba kasi yung tayo lang. Kahit ako minsan, 'di ba? Pag message ko si Evan, parang anong nangyari, Brad? Gagawin ko si Evan, like kami dalawa lang. Tayo lang, 'di ba? But if you use it publicly to try and embarrass him in that way, parang ano gusto mo sabihin niya? Kaya ako, pagkausap ko si Evan, diretsuhan ako, Van, ano nangyari? Sayang naman yung mga laro ninyo. So, you're honest. Kasi kaibigan tayo eh. Pero hindi ko gagawin. Ako mismo parang, that's what I expected you to say. I wouldn't expect anything other than you telling me magcha-champion kayo. Kasi if not,
baka batukan mo pa yun pag sinabi.
Parang anong klaseng karatarantaduhan yan, puta. Diba? Lasal kayo eh. Lasalista ako. May pride ako. Lasalista din naman ako. So parang, hindi pwedeng sasabihin, hindi kayo magcha-champion. Kalokohan yan, diba? So, yun lang naman. But yeah, I'll try to talk to him in a couple of days. Ako kasi ganyan eh. Pag natalo, di ko kakausapin muna. Kahit sino, coach, player, di ko kakausapin.
Pero pag panalo, text mo agad.
Oo, pero pag talo, bibigyan mo ng space, pare. Di ba? Nanggaling din naman tayo dun eh. Di ba? Kaya ako sobrang daming space ko nung college ako.
Nasobrahan na ka sa space eh.
Sumobra na sa space para hindi na ako affected.
Kaya tuloy, tangina, di na alam saan siya pwesto eh.
Ay, ako. Pero yeah, anyway, sa Sunday was, ito na yung ano yung unang game?
Sunday was Ateneo UE.
UE. Which was a convincing win naman, di ba? So,
yep, 91-76. And then, yung FEU won over NU. Thank you, FEU, for winning over NU. That makes us number one.
Makes us number one. NU's scary as hell, but that was a big win for FEU, and it just shows the unpredictability of the league, of the tournament as of now. And while
what a low-scoring game.
It was such a low-scoring game. Parang 30, fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Nasa 30s pa lang, fourth quarter.
Kasi third quarter, 7 tsaka 9 lang yung skinor ng parehong teams.
I don't know if they...
NU had 7, FEU had 9.
Were they playing great defense or did they just suck?
I didn't watch the game, honestly.
Yeah. That's a question. That's the
wait,
question.
I'll look at the stats.
Only two things eh.
28.8. Putang ina. Sama, bro. Both teams were...
Hindi, pero hindi mo alam kung well-challenged lahat eh. Pero actually, or did they just suck?
Pero
But,
yeah,
you
I
know,
mean, judging by the field goal percentage, 28.8 for NU, 22.9 for FEU.
wow.
Sheesh.
And they still get the win,
Yeah.
22%. I want to know that should be a record for a team to average to shoot 22% from the field and get a win.
No, 28.8.
28.8. Hindi, panalo FEU eh.
Ayaw nga pala, sorry.
Oh, so
yeah.
FEU 22% and you win? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You just well, 28% din naman yung kalaban. It's not like normal na naman yung percentage ng kalaban, but that's crazy, man.
And
And
this
you
actually
have
could be a record game for both. I mean, I
both.
don't recall a game na parehong team shot under 30.
Yeah. It's I'm happy for Coach Olsen and FEU because there was a time na talagang 0-5, bro.
Oh, pare.
Like, how the fuck do you recover from 0-5? Honestly, how do you recover from 0-5? You get your confidence against the supposedly the weakest team at this point. No disrespect, the weakest team in the league, UST. You get your confidence, then you beat the top team.
Number one team.
The number one team. So you beat 8-1. That's crazy. Kung hindi ka kung wala ka pang kumpiyansa entering the second round, di ko na alam. Grabe kumpiyansa nila ngayon. Grabe. So I'm happy for Coach Olsen. Obviously that coaching staff, they deserve this win, the players, because you know of what they had to go through in the first 5 games. For NU, people make it such a big deal, but
relax.
It's a bump on the road.
Yeah.
Ito yung people get too emotional during the season. Na parang
just one win and one loss.
Oo eh. We always we're trying to form a mindset na no, this is a whole season we're talking about. Bakit? Nung natalo ba yung Ateneo sa Lasal, nagpanik kami sa Ateneo? Hindi, di ba? Like, relax. Nung natalo yung UP, saan tayo natalo? Sa NU.
Sa NU.
O, di ba? Parang, relax. Kahit naman yung 0-5 FU, di ba? Iikot pa yan. Di ba? Nung nanalo yung UST ng first game, sabi natin, wow. Pero, tingnan natin. Pero, lalaban tong team na to, which was already different from what we expected. So I think people need to be a little more relaxed. Yeah, they're 5-2. I know.
If you've been a basketball fan a long time, or if you've been a UAAP fan a long time, you shouldn't judge a team's outcome in a season just by one win or one loss or one game.
Grabe, bro. Grabe yung ang bilis. Kahit Ateneo, di ba, ilang championship na, bigla nung natalo lang isa best, parang everyone was like, ano ba naman to?
Honestly, parang ngayon lang naman ngayon lang lumalabas yung ganyang classing mindset. It's because of the social media generation. Yeah, recency bias.
Grabe, parang nung natalo si Coach Jeff, nakikita ko yung mga tweets na parang, kala ko ba, And I'm like, wait lang. Second place sila. Wait lang, second place sila. Like, after the first round, NU, whom no one put in their Final Four. No one. I don't believe anybody who says nilagay nila NU sa Final Four. Because don't tell me hindi mo nilak yung tatlo sa umpisa. Nilak mo yung tatlo.
Sabihin naman natin, nobody put them in the top 2.
Nobody put them in the top 3.
Yan.
Nobody locked them in the Final Four. Yeah. Everybody was just like, waiting NU doon sa fourth, di ba?
It's a toss-up with the 4th spot.
Doon sa fourth, people argued between Adamson, FEU, NU. Pero yung first 3 nilak yan, huwag niyo ko lokoy. Kahit tayo, nilak natin eh. Ngayon, NU is number 2. Look at it as a whole. Now, you look at it as a whole, you would appreciate na, wow, NU is at number 2 with 5-2. Bro, this is not number 2 na dikitan lahat. No, they're in solo second. Solo ba?
Yep.
Hindi. Tayo sila sa Ateneo.
Tama.
Anybody would think after the first round, magtatay sila sa Ateneo number 2. Hindi. Wait lang. So number 3 sila.
Yes, because... wait lang.
Winner over the other.
Tama. Ateneo tama.
Bakit yung nakita ko,
UP, Ateneo, NU, Adamson, UE.
Ayun, tama. NU number 3. Nobody would expect them. Come on, guys. Anybody... Kaya parang dun sa mga yung mga nakikinig in terms of like you're trying to understand where we're coming from. Yun yung sinusubukan namin preach. Like, enjoy ninyo. Let's not put too much weight on talo NU. Okay. 5-2 sila. Moving forward, entering the second round, they need to rack up couple wins. It could have been nice if they were 6-1, but they're not.
Yeah,
They're 5-2.
I mean, sure, we talk about the game, what this team could have done better, what the other team
Yeah,
could have done
but-
better, but like, we're not gonna say, and like, just because they played this way, it's how their season's
Oh,
gonna play
bilis.
out.
Bilis naman umiikot. Di naman, bro. Malakas pa din naman. Talagang inabot sila ng malas, number 1, because you shoot
Sobra.
28%. And then, breaks of the game went FEU's way. Ang ganda talaga ng drive ni LJ Gonzalez ng dulo. Hindi makashoot sa kabila yung NU. And that's gonna be one of the things that we brought up about NU is who is your main guy? Pagdating ng, like yung huling possession,
Yep.
sino yung nadulas? Nadulas yung player eh. I forget kung sino eh. But,
Saan? This game?
oh, sa NU, nadulas siya kaya pag ni Kian, binato na lang from half court eh. Pero, like yun, yung nadulas na yun, magaling yun eh. Nakikita ko yun eh. Hindi ko alam kung yung manansala yan or iba eh. Basta, magaling yun eh. But, he still hasn't proven himself to be the go-to in the clutch. Yun naman yung sinasabi natin about NU, di ba? Sino yung clutch? Because hindi naman pwede pumasok si Jeff Napa dyan at siya titira eh. Hindi pwede, di ba? So, sino yung clutch mo at the end? I believe, not right now, but in the long run, it's gonna be Kian.
Yep.
Pero right now, medyo nangangapa pa talaga sa senior si Kian. May mga turnover siya na magulo eh. Pero, yun yung magiging problem ng NU, yung end game. Unlike sa kabila, si LJ, kinuha yung bola, nag-isolation eh.
Wala,
Umoltaway.
pare sanay na yan.
Oo, alam na niya eh.
Ganyan.
So yan yung mga malilit na bagay na kailangan ma-figure out ng NU. Again, because just because they were 5-1 doesn't mean they're on top of the world. And they don't think that way.
Yep.
Kaya parang lang ako.
I'm very sure that Coach Jeff has been telling them na, di porket ganito yung record natin, hindi tayo pwede matalo.
Oo, wag niyo masyado
May tulog pa rin tayo sa ibang teams.
Oo, and wag niyo masyadong seryosohin yung mga asaran-asaran behind the scenes. Hindi niyo masyadong seryosohin yan. Yung mga nag-aasaran kami ni Coach Jeff, hindi niyo masyadong seryosohin yan.
Kami yun eh. Sila yun eh.
Si Evan, nag-aasaran. Ay, parang feeling ko tuloy, pag nag-aasaran kami ni Coach Jeff, parang nagyabang siya sa mundo. Hindi.
Hindi.
Kami lang yung nag-aasaran kami. Tapos biglang, minsan ako naman mag-aasar. Pag nanalo UP, minsan siya mga asaran yun ng mga magkakaibigan. Guys, you have to understand. You have to know the difference. Coach Jeff didn't tweet na magyabang siya for everyone. No. Kaibigan lang. Relax. Masyado kayong invested na naman. Masyado kayong invested. Diba?
Alangan naman di namin kausapin, diba?
Oh, tsaka parang kadating sa akin, parang so i-message ko si Coach Jeff ngayon, aasarin ko siya. Bakit? Wala naman akong ano sa kanya. Like, ginagawa niya yung trabaho, nag-e-enjoy kami dito, diba? I'm sure he's enjoying himself in season siya. Number 2 siya. I'm sure he will adjust come the next game. But he is looking at the standings. He's not satisfied, obviously, because he could have been 6-1. But 5-2 tayo. Okay, sige. Next game. Banat ulit tayo. 1 week break. O, di ba? Relax. Enjoy lang tayo. Hindi ko siya ite-text na parang nag-hope ako matalo siya. Hindi naman niya ako kaaway. Unang-una, hindi ko siya kalaban kasi wala naman ako team dito. Mga kakaibigan lang tayo nag-enjoy. Di ba? Ganyan din ako sa What's funny is ganyan din ako sa PBA. Darating ako doon.
Papasok ka pa nga ng dugout.
Papatawag dugout ng kabila. Good luck ha. Kunin niyo yung panalo. Back to back niyo to. Katalunin niyo yung kabila. Ganyan. Pupunta ako sa kabila. Mainit yung kabila, bro. Talunin niyo yun ha. Diba? Ano tayo eh. Hindi naman tayo. Wala tayong kinakampihin. Kahit naman si Coach Gold pag UP. Tapos nung tinalo tayo ng NU. Diba? Hindi naman tayo parang hindi eh. Parang, good job coach ha. Tinalo niyo yung UP. Takay na talo yung UP. Enjoy lang natin. Meron ba kayong nilalabas na pera para sa mga teams na yan? Ano naman yun?
Baka bro.
Pero gets ko yung mga nag-cheer kayo para sa teams ninyo. Ang point ko lang is, parang ang dating, natalo yung NU sa FEU. Parang, ganyan NU, ganyan. Parang, bakit? Wait lang. Ano nangyari? Wala namang masama nangyari. Wala naman silang ginawang katarantaduhan para maging 5-1, di ba? Hindi naman sila ng apak ng tao. Nanalo naman sila 5 beses ng fair
and square.
Bakit parang biglang nagbago yung ihip eh. After 1 game, di ba? Pero Although, if you're passionate about your team, na talagang yun lang yung cheer mo, I would totally understand. But then, tayo kasi, as much as we are UP alumni, I'm also a LaSalle alumnus. I'm also a Ateneo alumnus. And overpowering all that is we're basketball fans. So parang...
You know what? I think using passion as a reason to be toxic is such a lazy reason.
Yeah, that's true. Ako honestly, bro, pwede lang wala matalo eh.
Oh, yun nga.
Diba, kasi kaibigan natin lahat eh. There is no team that we watch, whether it be PBA, NCAA, MPBL, or UAAP, there is no game that we watch that we are wishing someone to lose because each team, we have someone to cheer for. Wala talaga.
What we want each game is a great basketball game. Honestly, this season is shaping up to be one of the best seasons in recent memory. Tayo yung panalo dito, tayong mga fans.
Tayong mga fans. Kasi ngayon, nananalo yung FEU, nagkagulo na naman.
Oh.
So, as a fan, kagulo yung FEU, nanalo.
Kasi ngayon, for all schools, there is a reason to celebrate. Hindi tulad ng dati, UE, puro talo. UST,
sige, tuloy mo.
Sige,
tuloy mo.
Sige, okay na.
Tuloy mo. Pero diba? Kaya enjoy lang tayo, guys. Let's be UAP fans. Hindi natin i-jeer yung NU. 5-2 sila po. 5-2. Hindi ko muna te-text si coach siya. Alam kong magte-text yan pag ready na siya. Pag ready na siyang pag-usapan ulit, nagte-text yan. Mahal na mahal ko lahat yan. But I'm happy for Coach Olsen. Yun nga eh, parang you can't, wala eh. Wala kang talo talaga sa fan. Wala kang talo. Kasi, let's say nanalo yung NU. 6-1 sila. Te-text mo si Coach, let's say natalo mo si Coach Chip sa daan. Coach Chip, yabang mo 6-1 ka, first place ka, tatatata. But at the same time, masaya ka ba na 1-5 si Coach Olsen? Hindi din. Masaya ba ako na 1-6 si Cabanyero? Tsaka si Coach Bal? Hindi rin. Wala. That's why I already got rid, especially when we got into the industry as someone na medyo nasa basketball industry tayo in this way, I got rid na of talaga may kinakampihan ka na. Talo.
Wala bro, ang hirap. Ang hirap pumarap sa mga tao sa trabaho, di ba?
Kampi ka sila. Kahit terra firma pa yan, bro.
Bro, kahit sino talaga.
Nung dumadaan ako, kinover yung terra firma, tambak sila. Pero Wami, si Javi, si Prosper, kaibigan natin, di ba? Si Ronald Tubid, nasa bench. Si Coach John Cartel, kaibigan natin. Like, wala na, bro. Wala na. Sorry, pero I don't think din naman sa States yung mga sila Charles Bart. I don't think so. They're all just in the middle, man.
Yeah, man. They just
mas malangya lang talaga sila sa atin.
Di kasi
matatalo to talaga.
Kasi wala pakialam mga tao. Dito kasi sobrang
naman.
Sobrang invested.
Alam naman natin yun. So, just have to enjoy. I'm really liking how the UAP is shaping up to be and the NCAA.
Yeah.
Because as people are natawa nga ako may comment sa isang NCAA live stream daw na may nag-send sa akin. Sabi parang, si Mikee Reyes, ba't sinipa na sa NCAA? Bakit nawala? Parang tinanggal ba daw ako sa NCAA? Bakit nawala? Tapos bakit daw hindi ko na pinag-uusap si NCAA? So he was assuming na tinanggal ako, may bitterness, ganyan. No, there's no bitterness. There's just really moving on, and as much as kung hindi namin napag-uusap NCAA, it's not because we don't want to. It's because we're waiting for notable. Hindi namin napapanood talaga. But I see, ang naririnig ko ngayon sa NCAA is nasisira yung momentum because of the postponements. Tama ba?
Yeah.
Postponed games. Pero yung Jerry hindi na nakalaro eh. 5-2 sila, hindi na sila nakalaro because of protocols. Diba? So, hopefully they fix it because bakit sa UAAP walang nagmi-miss?
I don't know, man.
Do you really build?
Tsaka honestly, parang talaga, uso pa ba COVID ngayon?
Mga cancel naman tayo niyan, bro. Meron pa naman, but like, follow protocols. Alam mo kung ano nababasa ko sa NC ngayon na hindi ko nababasa sa UAP? Yun ang mga nag-break ng protocol. May dalawang EAC players ang nasuspend because they broke protocol. Nakita ko si Kim Aurin, may article, nag-break ng protocol.
Ayun pala yung dahilan siguro.
Pero sa UAP, wala ako nababasa nag-break ng protocol. I don't know kung magaling magtago tong U Up. I don't know. I'm not gonna assume. But bro,
I don't even want to go there.
in season ngayon. Bro, mag-focus naman kayo sa liga, pare. Ba't ka magbe-break ng protocol? Liga yan eh. In season.
Team Aurin, 5-6 kayo. Di naman kayo 8-2 ah.
Oo nga, malakas yun. Bro, tapos yung na-miss pa niya, important game pa ata, pare. Tsaka magaling pa si Kim Aurin. Siyempre, star nila yan. Diba?
Siya yung star player nila eh.
Oo, sure. Yun, I think yun yung parang nangyayari ngayon sa NCAA na napupostpone. Ganda na ng momentum nila. Lakas ng ganda eh.
Ganda rin ng season nga nila.
Ganda pare, dikdikan.
Wala kang masasabi na, oy, sure
Di parang last year. No joke. Last season parang alam na namin na letran. Sweep eh. Ngayon pare, every game is cool.
Binildis number 1, 8-2.
Yeah.
Letran, 9-3.
I think sakit ng Pinoy kasi yung pag may pinag-usapan ka, magfo-focus sila doon sa hindi mo pinag-usapan.
Hindi, dahil sa social media.
Totoo. Parang, may nagsabi pa nga ata, parang women's NBL daw, pag-usapan na din daw na.
As much as we love the way that the game is growing.
As much as we love, bro, isang oras lang pwede namin.
Saka puta.
Kung full-time job to, 8 hours tayo magkikwentuhan dito.
Pwede naman. Walang problema.
Pero hindi. Hindi namin kaya pag-usapan.
Passion project namin to.
Oh, passion project. To be honest, passion project. Hindi namin pwede pag-usapan ng NBA.
Kaya sobrang unfair rin naman. Unfair rin naman sa NCAA or sa kung anumang hindi namin pinapag-usapan sa women's NBL. Kung hindi naman namin alam kung ang papag-usapan namin.
Masabi lang, no? Masabi lang. Hindi lang pwede masabi. So pag-usapan naman yung NC pag may ano eh. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Sorry.
It is what it is. I think reality, we need to accept man na.
Reality check.
Oo eh. Tapos, ang masakit pa dito, ito yung biggest difference. I personally am not watching the NCAA because I don't want to watch the NCAA. Because I watched the NCAA for 6 straight years. Even prior to that, di ba? Calvin Abueva and all those. I was more updated. The biggest difference now is, which I remember ito rin yung problema nung nasa ano sila, active. Sinasabay kasi.
Oo nga, mismo.
Pero nung nasa SNA kami lahat, kaya ko maging updated sa pareho. Kasi, hindi sabay eh. So ngayon, kunyari lang.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Wala kaming weekends eh, pag NC. Dati,
tama.
Wala. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Tama.
MWF kami. Hindi. Monday, Thursday, Friday.
Ayun.
And then Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, UAP. Tuesday lang ang walang basketball na college.
That's right.
So, kumbaga, let's say may shoot first tayo nun. Edi everyday kaya. Ngayon kasi nagsasabay eh. So, honestly, kahapon, I was watching the UAAP, hindi ko na napansin yung NC. It's not the NC eh. It's really kasasabay.
The schedule.
Tapos, Manila Classic pa after.
Yup.
Like, medyo mahirap talaga.
Ang hirap na, you expect us to have 2 screens and watch
hindi
both.
Hindi talaga.
Hirap bro.
At saka, okay siguro once in a while, pero hindi mo ma-invest sa sarili mo because nagsasabay.
Exactly.
And this is something that, that I'm really, ako kasi nung nasa NC ako, ang paniniwala ko talaga doon. This is what I was saying about Jai and Phil Basket. Which by the way, nanonood ako highlights kahapon Ganda.
Congrats to Commissioner Jai Reyes and Phil Basket on successful opening day.
Ito yung sinasabi about Jai noon that I commend and I admire. It's accepting. Na hindi natin kaya MPBL, hanap tayo sarili natin niche. Walang makakatibag sa UAAP. Walang makakatibag. Wala talaga. I'm not even gonna say stop comparing UAAP PBA because that's such a stupid comparison. Because kahapon, puno yung Manila Classico. It's such a stupid because they're two totally different markets. Yung UAAP NCAA, puro estudyante, di ba? Mga bata, youth, alumni. Yung PBA, more of basketball fans and basketball player fans. Yung mga Scottie Thompson fans. But
the general public.
The general public, hindi mo kaya tibagin yung UAAP when it comes to college exposure. Hindi talaga. So, yun yung even during my time noon sa NCAA, I was always like, let's have our own niche. Let's have our own niche. Tayo to. NCAA to. UAP yan. Pero yung maglalaban, hirap talaga. Now that I'm neither, wala ako. Dati I tried NCAA, I tried both. Ngayon wala ako. Wala, as a general basketball fan, talagang malulure ka sa UAAP.
Tsaka kasi sa UAP, it's easier to draw crowds and to draw attention because by being part of a school, you're cheering for something that you're part of.
Hindi, when you compare that to PBA. Sorry, nawala ka. Ayan. Hindi, because that's when you're comparing it to the PBA. Kasi sa NCAA, ganyan din naman school, alumni, ganyan. Pero, ako sinasabi ko ito dati, huwag natin isabay. Nung ako nasa NCAA ako, I was like, tayo mag-adjust. You have to accept it. Tayo mag-adjust. Hindi naman masama eh. Tayo mag-adjust.
Yung GMA.
Na talagang nag-head on eh. So, tayo magagawa? Nag-head on sila. That's their decision. That's the UAAP's decision. Head on tayo. But I don't see the UAAP being the one to fold. I don't see it. Hindi ako mismo, hindi ako sanay na may weekends sa NCAA.
Oh, bro.
Hindi ako sanay na
nagugulat nga na may games ng weekends eh.
Diba? Tapos, ang nangyayari tuloy.
May game pala kahapon eh. Nagulat nga ako.
Ang nangyayari tuloy, nanood ka ng UAAP and then after makikita mo yung art card yung NCAA, uy, kasi sabay, bro. Sabay. Ang hirap. So, it is what it is, Dos. Hindi naman natin maano yan. Kanya-kanyang desisyon, kanya-kanyang diskarte lang naman yan. But please don't blame us if medyo nag-lean towards UAAP kami. Because I feel like yung mga nag-lean towards NCAA, meron talagang chini-cheer na team. Eh, hindi naman tayo alumni, diba, ng NCAA schools. So, medyo hirap. But yeah, ganda ng NCAA though. For sure. Wag lang sana magsabay yung Final Four.
Wag lang po
sana Final Four and Finals hindi magsabay. Kasi yun, for sure, manunood ako NCAA. For sure yun.
I'd love to watch that as well.
Kaya ng Final Four ng NC talaga, pare. Sobrang saya. So we'll see how that. Oh, lastly, before we move on, before we end the episode, bro, yung Moto Club Mavs, bro.
Bro, sobrang dami daw ah.
Gotta give it to them. Again, man, the marketing prowess of Mavs. And
iba talaga.
Magaling.
Iba talaga.
I just don't like it na kinumpare. Putang ina, pati pa ba yun kinumpare?
What?
Kino-compare din. Parang yung crowd daw. You cannot compare a one-time event to a ano ba yun? Season 47?
Year-round.
42nd. To 42nd season. You can't compare, man. Pero yung Manila Classico kahapon, punuan.
12,000 plus.
Nakakatawa nga ngayon eh. Nakakatawa nga ngayon because wala ka ng panalo talaga kahit anong gawin mo.
Wala, bro.
Pag walang tao, sasabihin, walang tao. Pag sobrang daming tao, sasabihin, mayroon din silang ibang justification. Kasi Hinebra. Bakit hindi ba part yung Hinebra sa PBA? Parang sinabi mo na NBA, Lakers eh. Di ba part yun? Di ganun din yun. Ateneo yan eh. UP yan eh. Maraming fans kasi UP yan eh. Part nga yun.
Expectation ng mga tao na game in and game out. Ganun parati yung mga...
That's matindi doon, bro. This is not being toxic. I was watching, kasi after ng UAAP coverage, dediretso ng PVL. So, dumiretso ng PVL. Alam mo yung hindi mo nasara yung TV, so ngayon nagba-volleyball ng VR. Hindi rin naman
nadamay pa nila yung volleyball.
Hindi rin naman punuan eh.
Yeah.
Kaya nga, pero nadamay minsan, di ba? Na parang yung volleyball, ganito. Nung nakita ko, hindi rin naman super puno. But I'm not saying anything na parang hindi naman puno. Pero in my head, parang hindi naman puno. Which is wrong. It's a regular season game. I don't know who plays si Petrogras ata. Pero hindi yung Cool Smashers eh. Kasi alam ko yung Cool Smashers yun yung pinaka-wild eh. Pero ganun din naman. O yan yung i-compare ninyo sa may naglalaro yung Rain or Shine, Phoenix, NLEX. And then yung Cool Smashers, yan yung i-compare ninyo kung lalaro yung Hinebra. O ganun din. Ganun din eh. Kaya tawang-tawa ako na parang...
Hindi, alam mo kung bakit nasasabi nila yan. Naghahanap nga sila ng ibang
naghahanap
sasabihin
talaga
nila.
Sila.
Kasi wala silang ibang ginagawa sa
buhay.
So, pampayo ko sa inyo.
Naka-focus. Parang invested sila doon sa crowd ng PBA. Parang, wait lang. Ganun din naman. Naglalaro yung not so popular teams. Wala yung Dina Wong, wala yung Dina Wong. Wala yung mga... Parang makakancel pa ako dahil lang dun. Sorry, wala yung Dinawong, wala yung mga Tots Carlos, ganyan. Oh. So, yan yung katumbas ni Scottie Thompson. Di ba? Yan yung katumbas ni ganyan. Bro, we have to talk about the post sa
Which one?
Sa community, which we will not, di tayo mapapaya ng tao, pero may post na. At the end of the day, baka daw, dahil sobrang wild yung market ng volleyball, baka daw ma-overpower na yung PBA. And TV5 will decide to put volleyball instead na prime time, hindi na PBA. And prioritize volleyball na as their main. Oh, we won't say anything about volleyball, ha? We won't say anything about volleyball.
Yeah,
makaka-cancel tayo, hayop ka. Wala tayong hate sa volleyball. Love natin ang volleyball. We just don't watch it, but you appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Ako ay sobrang.
Pero pag may mga nagko-crossover lang na volleyball fan, and I don't know kung volleyball fan siya or basketball fan eh, pero bro, how can you compare?
I'll say this to you. Yeah. Why will you compare? Why will you ever
It's
do
comparing apples to oranges, bro.
Exactly.
Pwede naman masarap ang apple, masarap din ang orange.
Fuck it. I have so much to say, but I don't think.
Pero pwede naman yun. Ako, pare, sa totoo lang, marami din akong kaibigan sa volleyball. Si Tots, pare.
And bro, I enjoy watching volleyball.
I enjoy watching volleyball, bro. Like, I really, pag naaabutan
ako, pare. Oh, exactly.
Si CK is a volleyball fan. So pag naabutan namin, nanonood din ang volleyball. Si CK, bro, minsan nagla-livestream pa yan pag talagang Final Four na and all that.
Sabihan niya ako, mag-aral lang ng volleyball.
Diba? Diba? So, it's no problem. Nanonood ako niyan. Walang problema. Pero, pag may compare, diba parang, what? That's literally comparing apples to oranges, bro.
Yep.
It's not the same. So, hindi ko I can watch both. I watch basketball more, but I can still watch both. And may mga volleyball fans din na volleyball lang. Or meron din volleyball fans na volleyball tas konting basketball. Baliktaran natin.
Yeah.
Pero I don't think any network would say, ito na lang.
Exactly.
Pareho.
They're not gonna choose. They're not gonna choose. Because the networks know how much.
May market pa din.
Mismo. Alam ang basketball, parang religion na yan dito sa Pilipinas. And volleyball has its own big following here as well.
Yun nga yung thing. And which we preach also as a brand or as people. Try to gather as much markets as possible. If you just focus on one market, okay yun. If big market naman yun, walang problema kung doon ka lang talaga nakafocus. Pero, hindi mo ma-reach yung full potential. So I don't think TV5 is gonna reach their full potential if they let go of one. Or if they prioritize one. No. Minimix nila, bro. Kaya ang daming channel eh. Diba? Kaya pupunta ka doon sa, sa Signal app.
Dami, bro.
Pwede ka pindot ka PB, pindot ka volleyball, pindot ka na. Ang dami. Yun yung kagandahan ng madami. Hindi mo kailangan pumili. Diba? Natawa lang ako. Parang, people still compare that?
Mga taong walang magawa sa buhay nila. Kaya ayaw ko sa inyo.
I don't know why when we watch something, we look at we don't just enjoy stuff. We don't enjoy stuff, honestly. I was watching Fall last night. Fall yung I don't know if you want. Movie eh. Parang na-stuck sila sa taas ng tower.
Sa Netflix ba yan?
Hindi, download ko lang eh. Pero I was watching it and then it was scary at some points, but it had a bad ending. Pero I was like, I wasted 2 hours. Tutulog na lang ako. Pero di ako affected by it, puta. Di ba? Relax, guys. I will always preach.
Yung dadalhin mo pa hanggang sa sunod na araw.
I will forever preach. Relax.
Hindi. Relax. Move on.
Tapos may mga nakakatawa pa because may mga tumitira nga sa akin sa Twitter, di ba? Couple of hashtag quote-unquote analysts. Tapos, ang tawag mo dito? And I'm just like, when did we ever disrespect a person? Wala, never.
Oh my God. Never.
So parang, why are you getting disrespect from someone na hindi mo ever naka-interact? Never tayo nag-usap. Never. We disagree on points, pero we never talked, we never met. So wala. So parang, disrespecting a person you never met is a waste of time in itself.
Exactly.
Kasi, bakit, di ba?
Because it's in the nature naman of our job to talk to people we may personally don't like
Hindi, kasi
or personally
nangyayari,
don't agree with in terms of
yun nga nangyayari,
opinion.
bro. Kunyari ikaw, disagree ako sa opinion mo.
Oh, I mean,
Di-disrespect na kita dahil disagree ako sa opinion mo.
what a very lazy.
Hindi mo naman ako ever tinira. 'Di ba? Disrespect ko.
Hindi pa.
Kaya nga we learned our lesson eh. Kaya nga there were this podcast has evolved so much. Like we went from we learned to, not disrespect people din. Okay. It's one big industry na.
Yeah, we've honestly been we've grown with this.
Yeah, like you just respect everyone in the industry. I always say that. Respect everyone in the industry. I may not agree with a lot of, 'di ba, of a lot of people. I may agree with a lot of people, pero we just respeto lang. Trip ko din, trip ko. Ba't ko try yung trip mo? May investment ba ako sa trip mo? Di ba ako kumikita dahil sa trip mo? Hindi naman eh. Bahala ka. I'll forever not understand. Di ba? Yeah, but yeah, it's been a fun basketball. Especially nung umiinit na yung basketball. Sobrang saya pa.
Middle of the season na tayo ng college ball.
Middle of the season
as
na, no?
well.
End of na. Oh, yung PBA na. Malapit na din.
Yes, sir.
On this week, ano ba this week, bro?
This week, second round ng FEU Upsets.
Hindi, ikaw, ano ka ba this week?
MPBL playoffs bukas. Sa
25.
Bukas. Ikaw, saan ka ba? May 3x3 ka ba?
Meron akong...
Ay, 3x3 ka pala sa Sunday. On your birthday.
Sunday. May show na nag-contact sa akin sa Signal. And then...
Bago yan.
No, it's already a standing show. Pero they contacted me if open ako to hosting with dun sa show na yon. Hopefully it works out. May meeting ako yung batiin. Pero it's already a standing show. Show na talaga siya. Dito yung mga sa akin. And then, sa Wednesday, bro, may event ako. Seiko.
Oh!
Ito, sinabi ko na ba to?
The dream has finally been realized. Kinlose friends mo lang ata yan.
Okay. Pero yeah, may event ako. Actually, yung text sa akin na yon was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard from them since then. So, alam mo yung parang anxious ka na parang, invited pa ba ako? Pero mga 3 weeks na talaga yun. Kasi doon ako in-invite, matagal na eh. Kailangan ko i-confirm. Pero sana kasama pa rin ako sa Wednesday. Seiko event yun. Bro. Yun yung Philippine,
Anong ano mo? Pare, bagong relo.
Oo. Kaya, hindi ko tinanong kung may TF eh. Basta, bago na up. Sama ko dyan. Relo? Yan din naman bibili ko. Bigyan mo ko TF eh. May question ako, bro. Meron kang tina-target ngayon?
Na relo?
Hindi, na kahit ano. For fun lang. Kasi alam ko kumikita pa kubayan kayo. So, tina-target ka ba? So your last big purchase was the watch that you bought from me and the laptop?
Yep. Wala lang. For me right now, wala, lang. Total lang sa savings account.
Wow. Very dishy. Very adulting.
Hindi kasi para next year nga, mag-i-invest na ako ng marami.
Invest na siya next year. Alright. Tomorrow will be Tawid Tuesday, so we'll entertain more questions tomorrow.
Yes.
And we'll see what we'll talk more about non-basketball stuff tomorrow para ma-enjoy naman tayo. All right, guys. Thank you very much again for all the support. It's still surreal sometimes when I walk out. I'm sure you experience this. Lakad ako Rockwell kahapon. Kami ni CK, dami. Hindi naman madami, pero may mga nagpapapicture, may mga kumakaus, may mga bumabate. And I appreciate all of you. Meron din mga nagbubulungan na hopefully next time kausapin nyo na lang ako. Kasi yun yung ayoko yung Di ko kasi alam, ano ba? Hater ko ba kayo? Or supporter ba kayo ng shoot first? Kasi parang, tapos may mga nagtuturo pa si ano. Sinasabi niyo bang pangit yung forma ko? Ano ba? Usapin niyo na lang ako.
Lapit lang kayo. Honestly, di kami masungit na tao.
Oo nga eh. Hindi, baka kasi hater natin sila kaya ayaw nila tayong kausapin. Kasi yan yung nagsabi na
Hindi bro, marami rin ako naririnig na ganyan. Tapos mag-message sa akin, nahihiya lang sila lumapit.
Totoo kaya nga, kaya okay mahihiya.
Lapit lang kayo.
May iba nga walang hiya sa CRP. Iihi na lang, pa-picture pa. May mga selfie ako bro, may cubicle sa likod ko. Yun ang gusto ko, mga walang hiya. Yan ang shoot first. Diba? So thank you very much lagi sa support. Hopefully you continue supporting. Continue to support Philippine basketball in general.
Yes,
All right, guys, please join Hoops Up on Viber and also shoot First Committee on Facebook. My name is Mikee Reyes.
This has been Happy Palanya.
Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourself. Peace and love. See you all tomorrow.